Good afternoon. Happy Monday. Monday. I gotta keep remembering that. Let me say it one more time. Happy Monday. It's like, wait, what is today again? I have no idea. Don't give me to telling you guys no lies. But it's Monday. It didn't feel like a Monday this morning. I don't know why something about action make it feel like the weekend. What kind, even good or bad? It's like, what was it? Was that a Saturday night? Was that a Friday night going on? I have no idea. But hello, everyone. So I literally put in here Monday music. I really wanted to say like Monday movement music, music movement Monday, I should say, because music is a movement. Music is emotion. Music is power. Like there is such power in music. You know what I mean? And this morning, while on Terry Lynn's panel, we got to talking music. And now y'all got me in a complete music zone. I've been everywhere this morning with the music. Hey Susan, how you feeling today? You know what? I said, hey, feel the love. Hey, hey. I literally said it's just the power of music. We started talking music early, and it's got me in my music zone. I started thinking about people we didn't talk about. We didn't mention Journey. Uh, we didn't mention Journey. We didn't mention Bruce Springsteen. We didn't mention. We left out so many artists. Annie Lennox. We left out so many people. Madonna, because I grew on my 80s music, guys. I went straight for the 80s. I just said, you know what, pop me into the 80s. That was a happy time, you know, for me. For me, you know, I'm an 80s baby because I was born in the end of 79. So it's like I'm an 80s baby. Like, give me the 80s. Like, you know, where's the Breakfast Club? Give me the 80s. Give me the 80s movies. Give me the 80s music. Give me the 80s, man. So you all got me in my straight oh, because you had your teeth done yesterday. Oh, it's nothing worse. I remember when I got my wisdom teeth pulled, they pulled all four at once. Oh my goodness. But for some reason, when they got to my top wisdom tooth over here, the root, the roots, you're surprised how long the roots are to your teeth when they come out. But anyway, when it came out, they end up splitting. Oh goodness, I don't even want to think about it. But I had to get like 8 stitches in my mouth. And so they were dissolving stitches, of course, because they're in my mouth, but you couldn't eat. So, oh my God. Ensure was my life. Like it was what I had to drink. And, like you said, yogurt, anything didn't involve me chewing in any form of fashion. And I promise you, you already know I didn't make it the whole time. Like I was like, I must eat. I remember my sister still laughs at this, that one day my mom took my kids to KFC on their way home. And they came in and my son was like, Mommy, we got you some mashed potatoes. And I was like, if you don't get out of my face, I can smell the chicken on your breath. Because I was going to over some food. Like, oh, so get well, Susan. Make sure you're getting rest. You know what I mean? Because sometimes those, what you're taking for it, I just had you just, ugh, ugh. And then because your stomach isn't taking in all the food you need, so please get well soon, But I know because I'm telling you, I'm like, oh, those teeth, yuck, it's nothing worse. But especially as we get older, it seems like some of the stuff that you were doing, you might have went to the dentist for a cleaning or checkup, your routine or whatever. But then you're just like, man, this thing with my mouth, I have to make sure it's right because it's like the key to my heart. You know what I mean? Like, your mouth is bad and nasty and messed up, it will affect your health. You know what I mean? So once you start, because when we get older, we learn a lot more, the stuff, it really becomes clear. Now you understand why you don't live off candy and all this other stuff. But yeah, those teeth. Oh. I always tell people a toothache and severe bad back pain are like the worst two pains I just can't shake. And I remember when my wisdom tooth was bad, and I thought it was just the one, but it was actually the one on the top and the one on the bottom. I didn't even realize all 4 of my wisdom teeth that came in. I didn't at all. Until one day you count your teeth and you say, wait a minute, I do have one. I didn't even know they came in, but that last one wasn't all the way up, and it it was like it was coming in crooked. Oh, it would send a sharp pain through my face, swell my face up, my ears would ring. Like, oh, when I think of that pain, oh. Now, of course, childbirth is one of the worst pains ever, but when things measure to make me think about that, wake me up out my sleep. Hey, G5. Yeah, I had to do the mouthwash to keep rinsing it up. And I'm like, what am I rinsing out? I'm not even eating. Yeah. Prayers for you. Get well soon, Susan. Oh. But the best thing about after you get your teeth done, or you get rid of the pain or whatever, your tooth, I've never had a cavity, but when you get rid of those type of things in your teeth, that pain is nothing like the pain you were in before. And the good thing is at least it goes away. Oh, goodness. But yeah. Oh, Susan. Looks like Chip. Wait, what look like Chip? Yeah. Oh, Adele, we didn't name her. She's on here right now. Adele is my girl. That first album with Adele, ooh. But then she just kept being fire. You said, oh, this girl won't stop, honey. Girl, Adele is giving it to me. She playing in my ears right now, too. But yeah, like, what is your happy song? What is that song that you just play and it just gives you something? Like, I told you all earlier, my happy songs, I have a few, but off the top of my head, when I think of it's going to be Cameo. Candy by Cameo just makes me so happy. Like, it does. I don't know why. It just puts me in a happy mood. It puts me in that moment of The Best Man at the end, if you ever seen the movie, when they're, doing an electric slide to it, how happy they are. And it just brings like that kind of joy to me since I was a kid, music. Music, it'll take me to a place. And even, like I tell you all the time, I used to play music on here, but I just wanted to get myself out of the, the copyright claims and all that type of stuff. But usually there's music playing in my ear that inspires me. So sometimes I come on here and what is playing in my ear is true, just inspirational music. Sometimes what's playing in my ear is the sound of the ocean. Sometimes, and that's not even music, but it's music to my ears. Sometimes what is playing in my ear could be, some rap, the fires in me, the struggles coming through me, what I came from, how you made it, how I got out. Sometimes I don't know. It depends on really how I'm feeling. You know what I mean? So right now, like I said, I went from that 80s music, and then I said, well, you know what? When I went to my 80s music, they kept playing Annie Lennox, and I love Annie. So I had to go to my Annie Lennox radio because I'm like, wait a minute, Annie, let's get to your station. Let's get that kind of feeling going on in us, So those type of things. I love music. Like, oh, it can take me there. I can be listening to a song, and I look back, I'm right in 1995 mentally. Like, oh, wait. Oh, jeez, that reminds me of when I used to go skating. That reminds me of this. What up, Tennessee? Tennessee is in that music too. I'm talking about that power of music, man. That movement music has. You know what I mean? When you think about any wars, anything going on, you think about anything. When you think about the struggles for African Americans, it's music. It's music that brought things together. It's music that brought a healing. It's music that gave some hope. It's music. It's music. It's music. Think about it. When you think of weddings, everybody thinking of the songs that explain how they feel about each other, the love, like, Edwin McCain, guys. Oh, now I'm gonna have to put that song on. Oh my God. I'll Be by Edwin McCain. Oh my goodness. That is like one of the most beautiful songs about love to me, like in marriage, like a marriage song. It definitely would be on my marriage album. There's a few others, but that's one I can think at the top of my head. Like music, man. There's songs that remind me of being pregnant with my children and singing that to them because the words, I knew those words is how I felt about them. Like the power of music and where it can take me. And like I said, it can get you sad, it can take you to some sad moments. At the same time. So, but music is power. You know what I mean? There's a power of the change to change your mood. You know what I mean? Now, I'm not going to say you can go from being depressed to you put on a song and then you just jumping around, having a party with balloons in the air. I'm not saying that. But music has a power. It really does. Look, Broken Glass by Annie Lennox just came on. It really does. Hey, Enigma. Oh, no. That's not Enigma. Sorry. I call you mama because I don't even try to figure out how to pronounce that. Like, I'm not. I'm not. And so not to pronounce it wrong. Hey, mama. You know what? I'm having a great day. I'm on the other side of, you know what I mean, the dirt. Every time I get up in that, I just got to make something of it. And even when I have moments, I got to come out of them and count what I got, not what I don't. Because when I count what I don't, oh, it's a damn moment if I do that. You know. Wait, you laugh so hard at what? What? Sly! I can see Sly! Sly, I can see you, sister! I swear, I go in other chats and they'll be like, putting comments. I'm like, wait, where's Sly? Where's Sly? I don't see her. I'm going all through the chat looking for you. Where's my Sly? What up, Sly? I can do that too. I could do that too. We the one. But like I said, I'm just not one for mispronouncing. Look, let me tell y'all something. I have the most common name in the world. My name is so common, I can go anywhere and somebody gonna be Danielle. I turn around. Who is that? Who, for me? I don't know you. Because that's how common my name is, all right? And I learned with bill collectors, my name is real common with that too. Because sometimes I'm like, wait, I don't know what? What? No, never. Matter of fact, can I get it? You know, but I got a real common name. But there are people who call me Danielle. And I'm like, where'd they get the O from? When I become Danielle? Or Danielle? Usually that's kids. Danielle. I guess. Because they always take the Danny and they say, well, I guess it's Danielle. And I'm like, no, it's Danielle. Danny's the breakdown. And trust me, when I was a kid, Danny was like a boy's name. You know what I mean? So it's always people like, what are you, Danny? I'm like, no, that's for boys. And they're like, well, that's the only Danny I know. And I'm like, well, no, it's not, because I just told you they call me Danny. And then when I was a teenager, my friends were like, oh, that's just me and Danny about to go to the store. And they, who is Danny? Who is Danny and why are you with him? They're like, oh, Danny's a whole girl. They're like, then why she call herself Danny? And then when I was in my 20s, guys were like, oh, I don't feel right calling you Danny. It's like I'm talking to a dude. What? Now everywhere I go, the Danielles are Dannies. You know what I mean? I'm like, come on, haven't you been your whole life? I'm 42. I've been Danny my whole life. My father nicknamed me Danny when I was a baby. So I never looked at it that type of name. But once upon a time, I met a whole guy named Danielle. I went to high school with him. So you never know. And what was funny is nobody was coming up to him and saying, that's a whole girl's name. No, because the guys have a Danielle. I'm Danielle. The guy is Daniel. And I'm like, wait, why did his parents steal Danielle for him? They got a name already. I was mad. But I can't be Danny. What kind of stuff is that? Hey, Renrock. Hey, bro. Happy Monday. We're talking about music. Renrock does music. He makes beats. He does music. But I'm talking about that power of music. That power. Like, I always know a good song, like, the moment I hear it. Like, it comes on, First, it catches my attention with the beat. But then it'll just, and I'll know from the first time I hear a song, oh, this is definitely going to be in the archives. And sometimes I'm like, wait, what song is that? So I can put that in the memory so I don't ever forget it. But I love music. Oh, my goodness. I love the power of music, the properties of music. I love music. I really do. And then when you know the history of music and how once upon a time it was only the people in the church that was playing all this type of stuff, And when you know it and see how far it's come and how far blacks have come in and how far everybody has come and how this just belongs to you. So, oh, wait. You better not be rapping if you're not this. You better not be doing pop if you're not this. And because music is universal. And some songs you'll find them where it's like, okay, wait, they're playing that on that radio station because it goes different places. So I just love music. I love music. And you get to talking music with me, and I promise you, we'll talk about it all day. People get to name an artist, and sometimes you forget because there's so much music in your life. And sometimes, just, I can't say forget, but you weren't thinking about that because you were at the top of, like, the top of my list, my favorites, my this, my that, and you're forgetting somebody's name. Like, oh, how did I not say such and such? You're right. And that's how I was this morning. I was like, yeah, I'm telling you, I'm making me a playlist on that. Oh, everybody just speaking to each other, love to love, give love to each other. You never know. It's just like I told you, whenever I work, especially with the teenagers, whenever I'm with them, I always make sure I'm giving them love. I'm always making sure I'm complimenting them, especially the young men. You know what I mean? I make sure of it, because you never know who's not getting it. You never know. You never know if that person around you don't have nobody to listen or something. You ever been on a bus or something and you're like, this person is giving me their whole life, not me. I just think, wow, they must have really felt safe enough to just vent or just talk. That's what I think. And maybe they needed that. And maybe we crossed paths at that moment just to do that. So, you never know. But when I was younger, I'd be like, what am I, Barbara Walters? Why are they breaking down to me like this? That's actually a safe place, especially when it comes from strangers. It's like, what? Yes, Red Rock, we are talking music. We are talking about, your favorite song, your happy music. What is music to you? Any of it, like just music. What some people have a song, like when I used to get up, I had a playlist of these songs that in the morning I needed to listen to. You know what I mean? And it'd be like Survivor, it would be like Carrie Hilson. And it wasn't because these were my favorite songs in the world, they were inspiration to me. Everybody think when you talk inspirational music, you're only speaking gospel. I'm speaking what inspires, what makes me want to do better, be better. You know what I mean? Stand for something different, stand up, like that kind of music. And sometimes, like, that's what you have to put in. I got the eye of a tiger. You know what I mean? I have to. Sometimes you want to encourage me. Then I got my shower music. That's the music you want to get in the shower and sing. And you can't sing, but you in there blowing like I wrote the song. You sitting here making breakdowns and all this. Thinking, I'm not even a singer. But that's my shower music, Then I have my, it's hard for me. I must admit to you guys, it's hard for me to go to sleep to music. Because since the music can travel my brain to so many different places, I never know what song, unless it's a playlist I have, like Let's Go to Sleep music. Because if it's just music playing, they might play a song that take me somewhere or remind me of something like Brandy, Have You Ever? It's always going to make me think of losing my nephew. It's always going to make me think of that. There's no way around it. It's just like the song with 3T, Tito Jackson's Sons. It's always going to remind me of that moment. So if it comes on, it's going to take me there to that feeling. And, these days it's easier. It's been 27 years. It's easier to, cope. But there's always the thought of what he'd be today. So when I think of those type of music, sometimes I'm like, oh, I got to be careful with music too sometimes. You know what I mean? And sometimes like, okay, go to happy. And if I'm scared that they go to sad, I'm like, put on Kids Bop. Because if I put on Kids Bop radio, they're going to play all my songs and they're going to say happy because it's Kids Bop music, okay? Bop, bop. Because even if I put on Lion King radio, I might, Circle of Life will come on. You never know. I don't know. Sometimes it's tears of joy, realizing how the truth is I'm so much better than I was. Because sometimes that's what music can do. I can hear a song and it's not sad or anything, but it just reminds me of where I was when that song came out and where I am today. And then I'm just like happy. I'm different. The words are different, Yeah, the 80s music. Oh, God. I remember, I don't know if it came on everywhere because, when you're young, you think that whatever I saw on TV, everybody saw, but you never know. But it used to be a show called Friday Night Videos, and they came on at like 10 or 11 o'clock. It probably came on at 9, but I was so young that I remember my mom used to say, if y'all can stay up for Friday Night Videos, you can watch it. And me and my sister just would stay up, like keep each other awake or take a shift nap and wake each other up just so we could watch it, to watch videos. And I remember like the first time MTV played like Michael Jackson and you know what I mean? Or just as music changed and as it shifted. And I remember when Yo MTV Raps came out and Rap City and all these things. And like I said, I remember when videos, like I said, the Wu-Tang videos, you'd be like, "Ooh, this is super illegal." They got pistols, they got drugs. It's the video. You know what I mean? Coogee rap running down, getting. He said, what is going on in these videos? But it was. And he's like, we got to change that. Man, we got to stop that. We can't have the videos like that. Then it changed and I stopped liking videos when it just got to the chance where it was like, okay, it's only this type of woman in every video. And none of them look like every chick I know. You know what I mean? And then it felt like we were being exploited all the videos. So I stopped watching videos because you'd be watching a video like this. And I'd miss the words. And the power of the song is the words. You know what I mean? So it was like, okay, I need to stop watching videos. And because people be like, don't you like that song by such and such? And I'd be like, I never heard it. And it'd actually be a song I liked. But when the video came on, I turned all the time. So I didn't even realize, hey, wait, that's my song. That's the song I like. You know. And then the television started having all those like satellite music stations on there. So you go to any kind of music you want. Before there was a Pandora or iHeartRadio and stuff. Or I think about Jukebox and how we were so young and silly that you didn't realize the song you want to hear, somebody gonna order it. It's coming on 800 times a day. So now you sneaking in. I don't know why when you kids you think because if your mama didn't see you do this on the phone, order that pay-per-view movie or whatever, it wasn't gonna come up on the bill. And then one day my mother came with the phone bill in our face. What's that, mama? What's that? Then it got this big old the box. I said, dang it, I've been caught. Who told on me? Say, the bill told on you. That's what told on you. And that's when I realized, because we'd be so silly, you'd order the video and I'd be hanging up the phone. And my sister's like, it's coming on. I'm like, man, that was quick. That was quick. They went. No, they didn't go right into it. Yeah. MTV, I was like, whoa. Music television, whoa. Whoa. Yeah, the 80s, though, when I think about the 80s, like all the good shows, Give Me a Break, Facts of Life, it was just different world. Good movies, you know, there's a different world, a whole different world. Even the show, a different world. Wait, did the different world come out in the 90s? Different world came out in the 90s. Yeah. And see, I will blend like the 8, because see, even when I speak of the 80s, you know, I'm not speaking 81, 82, 83, because I was too young to really remember exactly what was going on. You know what I mean? But more of it's more like 86, about 6 years old, to, you know, like 94. I almost looped them in the same period. So sometimes you'll catch me like, they're like, wait, Danny, that song came out in 92. I'm like, oh, well, hey, same difference. Same difference, all right? Yeah, like I said, music, oh, the power of music, guys. So, like I said, I was like, let's come on here and just, even if we don't, you know, when music is the safest place I know when it's telling such a story. Like I said earlier, I've loved Sting and when he was with the Police when I was little, and then it was just Sting. And but I thought he was this great singer, you know what I mean? Oh, Roxanne, oh, this, I love him. But then I got older and I listened like, well, this man is talking a whole movement. He's talking police brutality. He's talking all kinds of stuff. Whoa, he's deep. Because like I said, just like some love songs. When I was a kid, like, oh, this is a great love song. I got older, so wait a minute, hold on, this is a creeping song. When I was a kid, I love that song. Your mind is here with, your body's here with me, but your mind is on the other side of town. I thought that was a love song. I got a little older. I understood. Secret lovers, I understood. I overstood. Like, wait a minute. Wait a minute. They not just talking about your boyfriend. My favorite. Oh, yeah. Like I said, I have a few by Sting. And you just made me think about Meatloaf. Oh, I would do anything for love. Oh, my goodness. When it comes to Meatloaf, that's going to be the first song I'm gonna talk about. Not like it's the only good one he had. It's like it's gonna be the one I talk about. To this day, I'd do anything for love. Like, but I won't do that. Say I would do anything for love, but I won't do that. Yeah, so I love music, but yeah, Sting. But when I get into my Sting, I'm gonna get into my U2 era. I'm gonna get into those things. Like I said, the 80s is so many, you know. Now, with the 80s, it's like The end of the 80s is when like my brother started getting rap tapes and stuff. So then you learned new music and you learn to separate yourself from what they were talking about, but knowing that there's an easy way for you to be in that same conversation one day and it not be a song. So if they were degrading women and telling these stories of that type of woman, just don't be that one. And if you are, stand in it. No, I mean, stand in it. But so that's a pop like music. NWA big. I love them. You know what I mean? I really do. I remember we were watching the movie. We were going bananas. Oh, at the theater. Oh, just a great movie. Just a great group on a story, a great movement they were doing. Speaking, because rap to me, when we get to rap, I always think, I'm not talking mumble rap these days. I'm not talking that look what I got and you don't have it rap. I'm talking about the story rap, storytelling, the struggles, the stories of the hood, the stories of making it out. That type rap really always, and especially conscious rappers. Well, that, in the later days, that became one of my favorite kind of rapper. You know what I mean? To me, the first conscious rapper I was really listening to was Nas, because Nas was way more conscious than I was at the time. And then I think like, boy, Nas, no, he turned to Malcolm Farrakhan all the time. But when I listened, I was never surprised when he did an album with Damian Marley and it had, the power that it did, because it's like, oh yeah, y'all speaking that same thing and it's an empowerment in it. So I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But that was my first, when I think of any kind of what I would call a conscious rapper, it'd be Nas, And I'm not talking Nas' first album, but I'm just saying as it went on, I was like, oh, he definitely is talking something. He's speaking something powerful. But by the time he did that album with his father, oh yeah, he definitely was a conscious rapper in my mind. Definitely. His eyes were open in a different way. So yeah, music. So like I said, rap is always a different thing for me. All of them are different. All of them are different. I'm trying to think, because there's some songs that hey, Feel the Love. No, I didn't. Oh, and she's live right now. I really want to check out what she's talking. Look at me. I really want to check out what she's talking about. And like I said, guys, I came on here about music, but I do definitely want to catch that. I didn't get that notification at all. And here it is right here. Why is my notification bell? No. I try to put a notification bell on everyone, to tell you the truth. Especially if you come across my screen at the top, that means I'm, that tells me those are the most in my flow at this period. So I definitely want to do that. So guys, I definitely want to go check that out. See what is she talking about. And I hate to leave, but when we come back, I want everybody to name me their song of the day. Because my song of the day, I'm going to tell you right now, is Bruce Springsteen, I'm on Fire. Whoa, I'm on fire. That's my song of the day. Because as soon as I turned on my music when we got off Terry Lynn's, that's what came on. I was like, oh, Bruce, you know how I love this song now. And I didn't even think that was Bruce Springsteen when I was young. I thought it was that other guy, I can't think of his name. He had that video and he's with the woman. They like rolling in the sand. It's like, I can't think of his name. Oh. But yeah, that's definitely my song. But guys, like I said, love you all. Think of a song, stay in a happy place. And remember, no matter what's going on in the world, on the tube, anything else, pick out of it what was meant for you, to empower you, to make you better, to make you stop, to make you think, and do that. And I will get back at you later. Love you all so much. All right, I'm out.